Hello, everyone. You're most welcome once again to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to basically look at understanding mail match in Microsoft Word. So I'm going to take us through a little bit of the content, the literature, before we dive into the practical guidance on how to mail match in Microsoft Word. So below is basically the outline that is going to guide our discussion today. There are basically three things. One, the meaning of mail match itself, the main component of mail match, then lastly, the step to perform a mail match. So what do we understand by the term mail match? Mail match is basically a feature that lets you create a batch of documents that are personalized for each recipient. So this batch of documents that can be created include letters, envelopes, labels, or emails. So let's look at some of the terms used in mail match. One, we have the main document. A main document is basically a template document that contains common text and layout, which will be the same in each matched document. Then we have what we call a data source. A data source is a file or a database that contains the recipient informations. A recipient information may include their title, their names, their addresses, their cities, and other personalized data that you would want to appear in your main document. Then lastly, we have merged fields. Merged fields are special placeholders in the main documents where data from the data source will be inserted. So let's look at the steps to perform a mail merge. One, you have to select the document type. We already made mention earlier that some of the documents that can be created includes letters, envelopes, labels, and or emails. So when you want to perform a mail merge, you basically have to start by selecting the document type. After selecting a document type, you create or open a main document. If you already have an existing main document, you basically go and click and open your main documents. However, if you do not have, you have to get into a blank document and create your main document that you want to use as a template. Then after creating your main document, you're going to go and insert match fields. So when you're inserting the match fields, you basically place the cursor where you want to insert the data from your data source and then insert match fields for each piece of information you want to include. For example, the first name, the last name, and so forth. Then fourth, you have to connect to your data source. So you go to your mailings tab and choose select recipient. Here you can import data source, which can be an Excel spreadsheet, a CVS file, I'm sorry, a CSV file, or a Word table or an Outlook contact list. Then after connecting to your data source, you have to arrange and preview. So when you click on the preview results, you're going to see how your matched documents eventually appear for each recipient. Then after confirming and verifying that how your document is appearing is how you really wished or wanted it to be, you go ahead and finish your merging. So when you click on finish and merge, you select any of the options appearing in the drop-down menu, which may include print documents. So that will print out your Mac documents. You can go to edit and so forth. So basically, that is briefly on how to perform mail merge. Now let's dive straight into the practical aspects. So I already, for my case today, it's an invitation to title, name, address, dear, you put the name of the recipient. This has to invite you to join us for a birthday celebration in honor of our dad, Mr. Okello Maxwell, scheduled for 14th October 2024 at Senior Quarters, Gulu District. We hope you can make it to celebrate this special day with us. Yours sincere, Carol. So that is a brief of our main document. For those, if you don't have a main document, as I made mention earlier, you just go and open a blank document and create your what? Your document. So this particular information is enclosed in a double envelope is where we're going to match our fields. So here is our Word document. So when you go up, you tap onto your mailings here, then a ribbon is going to appear that has different options. Then here, start your mail match. You can choose ours is a later. So we have to go on and select a recipient. If you already have an existing list, we basically use the existing list, but in this case, we don't have, so we have to type a new list. So we click on new list and a table is going to appear. This is where we insert our recipients' personal details. The first one is Dr. Dennis Hamara of MTI. The address is in Moyo. Yeah. Then we can add new entry. We have teacher Stella. Sorry, for title teacher. This is Stella. This is Abalo of Scooby-Doo. Address is Entebbe. Then we can add another entry. This is Engineer Chris Kato of MTN. Address is Kampala. Then we add another recipient. This is the Dr. Vivian. Dr. Vivian Mbagazi from IDI. This is Obongi. So let's work with these 4 recipients for now. After you've exhausted the list and the personal data of your recipient, you click on OK. Then we can save to our desktop. Let's put it in list 2. We save it to our desktop. Then after saving that, we come and insert match fields. Put your cursor where you want to insert your match fields. You're going to basically replace this that you had put initially to guide. So this is title. Then from title, we have the names. The first one is the first name. Then we have the last name. Then down here, we have our address. We basically have our address. Insert match fields. That is our address. Then here on the year, we have first of all our title. Then secondly, we have the first name and we have the last name. So we've included our match fields. Then we can go on and let's preview our results and we see what happens. If you're previewing our results, we now see it's now personalized. We have to Dr. Dennis Kamara, Moyo, dear Dennis, Dr. Dennis Kamara. So let's see, we should have for all the 4 recipients. So that is how our main document is going to appear, very personalized with the details of the recipient. Then we can go and check out the next one is for Vivian Mbagazi, Kobongi. Then the next one, that is the 4th one. You may say the 3rd was for Engineer Kato. The 2nd was for Stella Abalo of Entebbe. Then the first was for Kamara of Moyo. Then after confirming that that is how you want it to be, you basically go and finish. If you want to print, you can print. If you want to send an email, you send an email right away. But in this case, I'm going to tap on edit in the video documents for all, and I press OK. So you then have all the letters for all the four recipients with their personalized data. So basically, that is how we go about mail merging in Microsoft Word or MS Word document. If you have any concerns, any queries, any questions, please you can drop a comment. We are done for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share. Let's watch out for the next tutorial, and we do a lot of learning, still the basic knowledge in ICT. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.